Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Ho, ho, ho. And a bottle of rum.
Oh, I was going to say, you are a hoe.
Thank you.
I'm Christine,
I'm Jamie.
and it is our holiday episode, and I am wearing my red glasses just for the occasion.
Yeah. And our mother bought us these shirts.
Mary. Thank you, Mom.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mom. Today we get to do, I guess, are we calling it your book club pick? I guess?
Yes, because I was very disappointed last year when we didn't get to do it.
And the book is?
It is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is book 4 or book 3.5, depending on what camp you're in. Mm-hmm. And last year we intended to do this for the holidays. And I think we recorded the first half because we were going to split it in two. Today we're just going to do the whole book.
Yeah.
And I got halfway through the book and I said, Jamie, this is torture.
Can't do it.
I was just not in the mood for it. And I'm like, why am I forcing myself to read this book I really don't want to read?
Yeah.
I was all ACOFAS out. We had just finished really doing a Court of Wings and Ruin in hyperspeed.
Yes,
while
and really,
trying to
deep diving into
like a breakdown.
Yeah.
And we were at the same time like doing breakdowns of Play to Prisoner, and so I was like, I'm going on strike.
Yeah.
I need to not read this book.
Yes.
And everyone needs to leave me alone for the holiday season. So as a gift to Jamie, I said, okay, I'll try it again.
Yeah. Well, and I was thinking like any other holiday book, this is the only one that I wanted to read. I'm not into the other ones.
Like romance ones?
Yeah, I can't do it. It's too
What
much for me.
if someone in the book owns a Christmas tree farm?
Oh, well, nobody mentioned that. That's so unique.
What if they come in town from the big city and they rekindle with their high school crush?
Ugh, see, I didn't see any of those, so yeah, I couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. No, I need there to be like murder.
Oh,
just the chance.
you know, there's no murder in this one.
No, but there's a chance.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a threat of violence.
There's always a threat of
There's
violence.
threats of violence
looming over,
which we need.
And people have knives.
Yeah, swords.
Yeah, there's lots of trauma.
Right, people are sad.
Yeah. So,
but it's festive.
That's right. It's solstice.
Okay, well, great choice.
Thank you.
Now it's a little bit different than our usual book club picks because usually book club is standalone books.
Yeah.
And this is not a standalone book, but we decided to break the rules.
Mm-hmm. Because we do what we want.
Because who cares?
That's right.
Who cares? We do what we want and nobody will question us. And if you do, we'll block you. On all platforms. Don't.
Blocked.
That's it.
You're out of here.
Speaking of platforms, if anyone... usually at the end we'll ask, if anyone is listening along, if you're following us on some sort of like listening platform, like give us a follow, give us 5 stars or a comment. That is incredibly helpful on the listening platforms. But if you want to follow us on social media, we are on TikTok and we are on Instagram, but we have a brand new TikTok account because TikTok hates us.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Every podcast clip we put up, they took it down for community guideline violations, and we have no idea why this was happening. We could not figure it out because
We're like, do they not like Twilight?
it might be Twilight.
Yeah.
So basically we have a new account and it's Books and Booze Pod instead of Books and Booze Podcast. So go follow us there if you were following us there before, and check out our other book club plics that we had this year. We had a lot of good ones, which I won't bore you with right now. Let's just talk about the stuff. It's your book club, so you did the drink.
Yes, I did. So I did a margarita because we were talking about how we haven't done a margarita in a while, so I wanted to do a Christmas margarita. And I am naming it the Angry Snowball Margarita.
Oh, I love that. Right? That was my favorite part.
Yeah. So it's tequila, coconut milk, coconut water, triple sec, lime juice. You can throw some rosemary in there. And then on the rim, it's agave and sugar. Now, did I do all of this correctly?
No.
I did not.
No.
I forgot my limes at a friend's. So I had lemon juice. And I used coconut milk.
Yeah, the rest of it was correct.
I shouldn't have left the ice in the cup when I was taking pictures. That didn't help its case.
It sat too long with the ice.
Yeah.
And I don't think the sugar on the rim is a good choice. I think it should be like a regular margarita and have salt on the rim.
I agree. I mean, it was supposed to be a different type of sugar, but I really don't think that would have made a difference.
No.
I just think the sugar was weird. I think with we were talking about like the coconut water aspect of it.
Coconut water's,
It's watered it down a bit more, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really...
It didn't make the classic margarita better.
Yeah. Like, I'd take a classic margarita over it.
Yeah. But it looked beautiful.
It did. It looked really pretty.
It was a great cup.
Yeah.
So...
Great Christmas cup. So all that was great, but yeah, I wouldn't do it again.
No, I'd just probably do a regular margarita.
Yeah.
Like we've said many times on this podcast, it's the looks that count.
As in life. I don't know.
Every aspect of life.
Everyone has not learned that.
Looks matter the most.
So everyone gets everywhere in life.
That's how you're a winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're a winner, Jamie.
Good, thank you. Same. That's why I'm a billionaire. I'm so gorgeous.
Just so gorgeous and rich.
People just throw money at me.
Christmas. We're here for Christmas. We're here to just talk about Christmas. Winter solstice. Mistletoe. Cranberry. Okay. Let's talk about the book.
I was so excited.
We haven't talked about ACOTAR and these characters for a long time, so I think that's why I tolerated this book, is I had a lot of distance from it.
Yeah, like it's not great, but I loved it.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I was like, I missed you guys.
Yes, I'll say that's what kept me going.
Yeah, I mean, I really missed Cassian.
Yeah, no, that was one of my thoughts today as well. If it weren't for Cassian and mostly Cassian and then like secondarily Azrael.
Amryn.
And Amryn.
Second Amryn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be walking away here.
Yeah, I miss them all. And I feel like ACOTAR getting some more like hate now because I feel like people are kind of over it.
Yeah, we're over it.
Or don't say we.
I am over it.
I am not. I still love, but I feel like I don't know. It could also just be what's showing up on my feeds and stuff. But I'm seeing more like mixed. I was like, I don't care. I still love it. I love them. They're my people.
Yeah, no. I still love these books, but I think it. You know what this reminded me of? Coming back to this book, when you are in a relationship and you are so in love, and there's just anything they give you is like,
Yeah.
So the first time around when I read this series and reading this book, I was like, yeah, that was fantastic.
I didn't feel that way.
Well, I was just like, I needed more of them.
Oh, yeah,
like I had a great time.
Yes.
No, I wasn't like, this is a masterpiece, but I was like, no, I would I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
And now that I'm reading, like coming back to it and reading it again after reading it a few times, I'm like, okay. Okay, yeah.
My issue is more with some of the characters, and I feel like those are my issues that I already had with them.
Okay.
So that's fair.
All right, well, let's get into that stuff. I feel like there was a lot of repeating of just like, here's a review of what happened.
Yes, which I was kind of grateful for.
Would you? Yeah, I guess if you haven't just read it, you kind of need it.
I do like that. Yeah, because Feyre kind of starts it off with like saying, I just really enjoyed. She goes, sometimes you need to murder if you. Oh no, sorry, this is my thought.
Feyre.
You don't remember that. Okay, so she said, but it had been a long, brutal winter that had brought me so deep into the woods that day nearly 2 years ago. A long, brutal winter that had made me so desperate enough to kill a wolf that had eventually led me here, to this life, this happiness. And I was like, so sometimes you need to murder if you want happiness, is what I took.
That's the takeaway.
From what she was saying. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to go hang out in the woods more, maybe.
Go do it.
Kill human people.
Oh. Okay.
The wolf was a human.
But, well, she didn't... Okay.
Just kill wolves. And then maybe it'll be a human.
This is why TikTok removed us, Jamie. Because of this talk.
Okay. But anyways, moral of the story, Feyre, that's what her message was. That's what I took away from it.
I had a different thought when she said that.
Oh.
You know what I thought of? I have a distinct memory of reading A Court of Thorn and Roses for the first time and reading that intro scene.
Yes.
Because for anyone who doesn't, who has not listened to us talk about the ACOFAS series, because that was our first series that we covered, and we were just baby podcasters who had no idea we had less idea of what we were doing. So I don't even know what those sound like. But
I think they were great. Just the sound probably is not great.
I don't know.
I feel like
we're a lot more comfortable doing it, talking now than it was like when we initially started and navigating it and trying to figure out what to say, what not to say. We didn't, things evolve.
That's fair.
But my point is, in those episodes, I was saying I had randomly come across ACOTAR as like I was on Amazon. I don't know if I was looking at something else or I was just looking for like, I just wanted to read a book.
Yeah.
And it came as like a suggestion, like marketing towards me. And I was like,
love it.
Okay, that cover looks okay. I didn't know anyone else liked it. I didn't know anything. And I just randomly picked it. And I remember like reading the first few pages and being like, what is this woman doing out in the woods, in the snow? And am I going to like this? Those like first few pages of a book and you're like, you don't know that anyone else likes it. So you're like, oh, okay. Hopefully the time and effort I'm putting into this book. But I remember those first few pages is the moral of the story.
So you felt nostalgia.
Yes.
Okay.
And you felt murder.
Yes, but I did feel nostalgia at another part in this book. So
okay.
We'll get there.
We will get there. Where do we start?
Okay, so I just liked, she was kind of having a conversation with Nuala and talking about solstice and like what it was. And Nuala says it's intimate, warm, lovely, presence of music and food, sometimes feasting under the starlight. It's a time of rest too, and a time to reflect on the darkness, how it lets the light shine. I don't know. I like the winter solstice. It's also Feyre's birthday. And I wanted to shout out Slow Seasons by Rosie Steer. I posted on our thing. And she goes through like the 4 different seasons of the year.
What's our thing? Like social media?
Yes.
Okay.
On our Instagram. I shared it on there. It's just a book going over like the 4 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
It's based on like Celtic. I'm trying to think.
Celtic?
Celtic.
I think you're thinking of seltzer.
But it's very like mindful, reconnecting with the earth. And
okay.
But it's very, I was just like reading about winter solstice in it and that. So that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I like the vibes.
Yeah.
I like the vibes here. I had another vibey quote, if we were doing vibey quotes.
Yeah, go for it.
Solstice Eve had fully settled upon Valaris, quieting the thrum that had pulsed through the city for the past few weeks, as if everyone paused to listen to the falling snow. A gentle fall, no doubt, compared with the wild storm unleashing itself on the Illyrian mountains. We gathered in the sitting room, the fire crackling, wine opened and flowing.
Oh, that is really nice. Oh, I like that. It was like they did, just how they described it, like so cozy. I was like, oh, I want to walk down like a street somewhere where it's like snowing and...
Yes, yeah. And I think it's when Feyre is walking outside that we get the quote about Frost and Starlight, like the book name.
Yes.
We eased through the densely packed heart of the palace, passing beneath a lattice work of Fey lights, just beginning to twinkle awake overhead. From a slumbering quiet place inside me, the painting name flitted by, Frost and Starlight.
That's Twilight.
That's wrong book. Sarah has a lot of painting ideas in this book. We learn.
Feyre always has a lot of theme ideas. I don't know why this is surprising. She also mentions their money a lot. And like her issues with the spent, like stuff like that. But it's just so weird, the word coffers to me. Because it's always our coffers ran deep. No? Like what a like. I haven't looked into the history of that word. But
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But like just obviously like coffin. So I'm just it's a weird. I know you don't have like a bank account, but.
But like, why don't you? Like, some of the details of this like don't make sense. There's like modern. There's so many modern things, but like,
which we've discussed.
But there's not, and you're
Yeah.
like, guys, what's going on here?
Why don't you have a debit card?
Why don't you have cards? Like, what? What are you talking about? My thoughts about the money stuff was just like, I wanted them to shut up about how much money they had.
I also did, because I was like, I'm really stressed out about money right now. So just hearing about how these fake people have so much of it.
Oh, we have so much money. But then I was also like,
should I buy the studio? I don't know.
You have so much money that you could just do anything you could possibly imagine. But also, there's people in your city who are poor and like living in slums. So like that was a little bit side-eye, because I'm like, how does that make sense?
Is there slums? I don't feel like there is.
Well, like the places where like Nesta lives are like,
I think they did reference it once because they said they tried to fix it, but then they would have to shut it down, and no one. I can't remember what it said. I'm not too concerned about it.
I just felt like
fake.
that, like it's fake, but so I let it go. But I just wanted to point out that I gave it the side eye.
Okay. Yeah.
I went, don't think too hard. Don't think too hard.
And then we continue, and this is where the sky sex is mentioned.
I left a lot of recent Feyre stuff out of my notes because I just want to give them both a punch.
Okay, well, last week he'd been so stupidly busy and been so desperate that he had taken her during the flight down from the House of Wind to the townhouse, high above Valaris for all to see, if it weren't for the cloaking. I just really need to reference that.
No, it needs to be said.
Yeah, because I feel like we tried to reference it before. We're like, when does that happen? And then we're like, right.
This is when it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it. And you know what? I'll give them kudos. That's quite the feat to have accomplished that act unnecessarily while
Is
flying.
it necessary? I feel like if you can fly, that is necessary. No. Okay.
Feyre needs to stop sticking her tongue out. That's what she needs to do.
Oh, that's just the part yeah.
That's my only note on that. I needed to mention that.
Yeah.
I hate
get
it. I hate it.
Okay, so Rhys, this is more just a shout out to Cassian, because Rhys is like, oh, like still feeling not deserving of people. And he's like, I just like get this feeling that it's all like some sort of joke and some cosmic trick, and that no one gets to be this happy. Which I was like, I get that. You know? Don't you ever get like, I feel like it's like you can't have everything, or you can't
Well, things are going well, and then you're like, oh, okay, what's coming next?
Like there always has to be some sort of bad thing happening to like balance the scales. So it's like, totally get you, Rhys, on that. So yeah, he's having a hard time, but then Cassian stared at me for a long moment, and then he crossed the distance between us, gathering me in an embrace so tight I could barely breathe. And he's like, you made it. You both endured enough that no one could blame you if you danced off into the sunset. And he continues. But I just like that he saw his friend being all like sad and having a hard time. And he's like, he's gonna give you a big hug.
Yeah, he's helping Rhys, he's helping the ladies, he's helping all the other Illyrians. He's doing all the good deeds because he's a good guy.
Yeah. My notes are just shouting out Cassian.
Okay.
So one more thing on my Cassian train is that I was like, Cassian is Santa Claus in this book. like when he goes into the shop where we meet Emery for the first time, right? Yeah, for the first time. And we see like the clipped wings, which is like, ugh. But then he buys a bunch of clothes and stuff for like the whole village. And he just says, consider it good advertising for this shop. He went on, tell them it was a gift from their High Lord. She says, why not you? He didn't want to answer that, not today. He said, better to leave me out of it. Emery took his measure for a moment, then nodded. I'll make sure this has been delivered to those who need it most by sundown. It's like, he's like a secret Santa Claus.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing with me. He's still trying to help a bunch of assholes that don't even like him.
Because they're his people.
Yeah.
He still tries. Versus Az that's like, yeah, tell him to shove it.
Don't do it.
You get foreshadowing here.
Ooh, I love
Well,
foreshadowing.
because he thinks of Emery and how much Emery reminds him of Nesta.
Oh, with like the pose.
Yeah. And then he says he'd seen that fire before in Steel. He half wondered what might happen if the two of them ever met. What might come of it? Will they meet?
Do they meet?
I don't know.
I think they do.
We'll find out in the next book.
I like he's like, Emery had drifted a few feet away, her back straight, chin upraised. He'd seen Nesta in that particular pose too. He called it her I will slay my enemies pose. Cassian had named about 24 poses for Nesta at this point, ranging from I will eat your eyes out for breakfast to I don't want Cassian to know I'm reading smut.
The latter was his particular favorite. We all like smut, Nesta.
Yep.
All of us.
What's your I don't want Cassian to know I'm reading smut pose? Eyes wide. Not reading anything.
I have nothing.
Don't look at me. Oh.
Or you can look at the book and as if it's really interesting, but intellectual. Interesting. What else you got? You want to talk about Tamlin?
We can talk about Tam.
So Tamlin is sad and dirty and hungry, and he needs a haircut.
He needs a lot of things.
He does. He needs help.
I was like, the court looks awful, and everyone is gone.
Yeah. And he has destroyed his house. Now, Rhys tries to convince him to man the wall between them and the human lands. That doesn't go well. But we learn later that that's why he went there, but also like he also wanted to be mean. Yeah. He wanted to be a bit of a bully, you know? Kick him while he's down, like Lucian later says.
Yeah. I have not very solstice behavior, Rhys.
Naughty.
Nope. Santa Cassian would not be happy to hear about this.
And so later we just get Rhys going back and trying to not make amends, but trying to.
At least he was like, "Hey, I was an asshole." And
did he say that?
Like when he goes, like he's aware that he's like,
he doesn't say that to Tamlin.
No, but he is just like, Kate. He's like, I went too far because I was kind of upset a little. Which also I understand because Tamlin sucks.
Yes,
and he was awful. So I get your feelings towards him because if that was done to someone I loved, I can't say I wouldn't feel the same.
I mean, he also didn't warn him before his father and brother went to go murder his mom and sister.
Yes.
So there's a lot of history there.
Yeah.
And we understand.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about them. It's just like Tamlin is sad. And Rhys, helps him stay alive so that you can still lead your court.
It did make me like hate Tamlin less when he like went back to him and he was just kind of like, do you think,
would she forgive me?
Yeah, would she forgive me? And like you, and Rhys is like, you've never like asked.
I haven't heard an apology.
Yeah. So like you do like, I think from after what Rhys had said the time before, like he's like, everything you've done, and then you came back like when he went to like the meeting and you degraded her in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think would happen? And so at least
Yeah.
it see that he's like thinking about things a little bit. So I have like a little bit of compassion for him in the end of this book, where I'm like, I don't despise you.
Yeah, I don't have any feelings.
Oh.
I hope he gets his arc.
Yeah.
Whether that's written or not, it doesn't really matter to me, but yeah, I'm glad that we got those nuggets of him being remorseful and thinking about things and not just feeling sorry for himself, but actually being like feeling bad about his behavior, because I don't think we have gotten a lot of that from him.
No.
I mean, obviously him helping Rhys in the last book, keeping him alive.
Like he's always had that like part that's shown where he's good. Like there's goodness in him. Like he's not this completely evil human or fae.
Agreed.
Then Rhys cuts him up, his elk that's on the table there.
Yes.
That's really nice of him. Eat, Tamlin, eat. Okay, back to Solstice. The best part. When it all starts, Cassian arrives, and they start decorating, like that whole part.
Yeah, Feyre and Cassian drink wine and decorate together, and it was just a really cute friendship montage there.
And Cassian's not wearing his Illyrian leathers, and she's like, oh, he has like a shirt and a jacket and stuff. Do you think he wears a V-neck?
Probably.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Important stuff. I do like the part afterwards where Az comes and Feyre says, poor Az, pouring herself another glass. Wine will make you feel better.
Yeah.
He glared at me, then the bottle, then Cassian, and finally stormed across the room, took the bottle from my hand, and chugged the rest. Cassian grinned with delight, mostly because Rhys drawled from the doorway. Well, at least now I know who's drinking all my good wine. Want another one, Az? Azriel nearly spewed the wine into the fire, but made himself swallow in turn, red-faced to Rhys. I would like to explain. Oh.
Yeah, yep. I love it. This is the day that I want to be there for. Right? And I do like that Cassian does call him Reese at one point.
Yep.
Which is great. I think we should only just refer to him as Reese.
Yes. Okay. And the cheers that Feyre does. To family old and new, let the solstice festivities begin. Cheers.
Why don't you get a glass?
Because it's too far.
Okay. Oh, you can do it.
Cheers. Ching
Cheers. Ching. Okay. And
gifts?
No. Oh. The best part. Dangerous words, Rhysand, Amren warned.
Oh.
Strutting through the door, nearly swallowed by the enormous white fur coat she wore. Only her chin-length dark hair and solid silver eyes were visible above the collar. She looked... You look like an angry snowball, Cassian said. I love it.
Which is the name of the drink today.
Yeah.
What?
Amren and her now having to use the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And that whole... Which was just so great. And I totally forgot about that. It's like, this is also my favorite part. And how she's like, it's such an inconvenience. And they're just sitting around, they're like, you don't know how to pee? Do you know how to use a toilet?
Well, imagine you've never had those bodily functions and then all of a sudden you do.
Yeah. No, it's so funny. Like, I feel like it's one of those conversations like where you just can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
And it was just really enjoyable to read.
But like before, where would the blood have gone?
She like just absorbed it into her body.
I don't know if that's real science.
It doesn't.
None of this is real science.
It really doesn't.
Okay.
It's not real science.
You know one thing I didn't like if I'm
one thing.
I have a multitude. One of the multitudes. So, I think it was just Az asking Rhys about the gifts. Should we get the sisters gifts? Yeah. And he says no. This bothered me. So you all are just going to exchange gifts and then leave them out?
Yeah, I feel like it's awkward because they don't have like a close enough relationship to know what they want, but they're there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just give them a bottle of your wine.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Nesta would be thrilled.
Yeah.
She would love it.
Well, but Rhys says, I think I've given her a lot. Which, he pays for her rent and her booze.
Yeah, that's... I mean,
So
that's fair. But As doesn't give her anything.
mhm.
So he could get her something.
I do like that Moore is bad at presents. That always makes me happy.
Yeah. When it turns into like a funny thing.
Yeah, we had a relative growing up, and us and our brother would always laugh, like, what are we gonna get this year? Because it was just so.
It was a really fun game that, not game, but like you would, and then try and like not make eye contact with each other as you opened the gift.
That was the game.
Yeah, because you had to be obviously very sincere about the
Yes,
thank you and be like, oh, thank you so much.
I love this.
Yeah, it's great.
This is my style.
Yeah. This is not offensive at all to me.
This is fine.
Yeah, I'm not
This
upset.
is the size I am. And the color and the material I wanted.
As a 12-year-old.
Oh. So I do like that part of the story.
Yeah. And like just everyone just knows she's bad at it.
She's not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
And just continuously gets people the same thing, but like in different colors or styles.
Yeah.
She goes, they loved it the last time. They probably wanted it in a different color.
Think about how long they've been alive, though, and
that's
coming up with
true.
ideas for each
Oh my
other.
God.
Like, I would give up.
Yeah. Like Reese really should have taken a step back with those birthday gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could just get one and then the next year do the next one.
Right. Spread them out.
Yeah.
You're going to
Oh
be
my
here a
God,
while,
I
babe.
did not even think of that.
Yeah. Okay. I got a list of all the presents. And so I need you to let us know which gift you would like. Okay, which gift would you want? We have a sketchbook with thick paper, a scarf, a satchel for painting supplies. We have a red negligee, red silk undershorts, embroidered bright blue towels, 5 romance novels in a leather box, a folding carrier for puzzles, a painting from Feyre, an illuminated manuscript, ancient and beautiful.
What was that one?
I think, was that for Amryn, or Amryn gave that to? I don't know. A rare, vibrant paint from the continent, a proper leather sheath for a blade to be set down the groove of your spine like a true Illyrian warrior. Fine brushes monogrammed with your initials and the Night Court insignia on the handles. A pair of fleece-lined slippers, bright pink fleece-lined slippers. A ruby and silver brooch shaped like a pair of feathered wings. Headache powder to impregnate Feyre. Or a house to build and to decorate with unlimited funds.
A house to build and decorate with unlimited funds.
Jamie, that's the obvious answer.
Yeah, I was not going obviously before that.
You don't want to impregnate Feyre.
No, I probably would have originally went with the satchel with painting supplies.
That sounds great.
Yeah. That would have been my original choice. Or, a leather sheath.
The leather sheath
Yeah.
for your blade.
Yes.
Yes.
For the blade that I own. That I need.
I am inclined to go for the ruby and silver brooch shaped like feathered wings because it seems very over the top and that might be fun.
Yeah. I saw that for you.
Yes, but I think my true self would like a folding carrier for puzzles.
Yes.
Because
I
love puzzles.
Yeah, I did write down the puzzle quote. Was it Christine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Do
me.
you
I
not
love some
have
puzzles.
one of those?
A satchel?
Yeah.
Where am I bringing my puzzles, Jamie? I barely leave the house as it is. I'm going to start bringing my puzzles to work. Yeah. It's just going to get sadder and sadder.
It's a great list, though.
The next party I go to, I will bring my puzzles.
Oh, Christine's here with a satchel.
Now I'm going to bring my puzzles, and if anyone talks to me, I swear to God.
Yeah. You get 5 questions. One night, 5 questions.
How are you? That's 1.
Mm-hmm. Would you like a drink? 2.
I would like to shout out a painting from Feyre, though, because I would love a painting from Feyre.
Yeah.
What would she give me? Like, how would she, like, paint my spirit? I don't, you know?
Ooh.
Like
good
what something
question.
something
What
from
would she
something from my
paint?
past. The first time she met me, like
You
what?
right now with a little Santa hat.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great. Yeah.
And she would name it Beautiful Santa Woman. Beautiful angel sent from heaven. I don't know.
And my first thought when I saw her, I could see the painting now. Beautiful angel sent from heaven.
Beautiful Santa Woman. And for you, ho ho ho.
Oh.
Just you having relations with Santa, but done very artfully.
Yeah. But done.
Oh, okay. To mention, Maud did this nice quote about the Winter Court, which
She asked if she talked to Vivian.
yeah,
Something,
Vivian.
Vivian.
And what we learn is that we all want to be in the Winter Court for winter solstice because this sounds wonderful. Vivian told me about them once. They make ours look positively dull. Dancing and drinking, feasting and gifting, roaring fires made from the entire tree trunks and cauldrons full of mulled wine. The singing of 1,000 minstrels flowing through their palace, answered by the bells ringing on large sleighs, pulled by those beautiful white bears. What?
It's a Christmas movie there.
Yeah, it's Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Everyone should just really go there to celebrate.
Yes.
Don't know what you guys are doing in the night court.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about paint stuff.
So when Feyre and Elain are out shopping and they go and they're looking at the weavers things, or a weaver, not the weaver.
Not the
So sorry.
weaver.
Yes. And
She has passed.
yes, Striga.
She has left us.
So she notices like the material, and Feyre and Elain both notice it, and they go to ask the artist about it, and she kind of explains how she lost her husband in the war, and she's been exploring this new material, like how she felt and everything. And then Elain asks about the silver thread, and she says that's called hope. So they kind of have this discussion around art, and then she says to Feyre, I have to create or it was all for nothing. I have to create or I will crumble up with despair and never leave my bed. I have to create because I have no other way of voicing this. Her hand rested on her heart and my eyes burned. It is hard, the weaver said, her stare never leaving mine, and it hurts, but if I were to stop, if I were to let this loom or the spindle go silent. She broke my gaze at last to look at her tapestry, then there would be no hope shining in the void. Feyre then buys it, which is my favorite part, and that's my favorite way to Christmas shop.
Buy it for yourself?
Yeah. But I think also just showing how like art can heal and it can be used in like so many, like the weaver, like that's a certain like medium, or like a painting, or like pottery, just different things, and how they do get the children where they're like just paint your last memory or paint how you feel, because like sometimes you can't use words and you can't do those different things. And I think it does address like different avenues that you can do. And they talk to Feyre about, we remember like you were the one that came back for us, like in the artist district. And I think a lot of the times like art's overlooked in general, about how like important it is and how it can be used in like so many different aspects.
I mean, there is a thing called art therapy.
Yes. But I also feel like people think that's like, oh, like woo woo almost. Like it's not taken as seriously, or it's not as important.
I don't think so. It's just like another way to express, like talking words is not always like.
I think you agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think in general in the world.
Yeah. No, I like this part of the
Yeah.
storyline that she does it, like tries to find meaning and tries to do something to help people move through.
Yeah. And it kind of shows like, okay, like it's useful like by yourself, or then like being invited to the group to like do it all together, and then like, or helping other people with like the kids and having it.
Yeah.
So this part used to really annoy me. And then I was like reading it this time around, I was like, no, I actually really like how it does reference. I just don't feel like you like see it a lot in books.
Yep. Yep.
And you know I love art, so.
One of the examples of the kids doing the paintings,
Yeah.
there was a funny one. So there's one like dark one, like
Yeah.
But the funny one is, this boy was immensely disappointed in his solstice presents, especially since it didn't include a puppy. So his memory is one he hopes to make in the future of him and his dog, with his parents in a doghouse instead, while he and the dog live in the proper house. This just reminded me of my daughter because
That's what she would do.
When she is upset, she will draw, and she will like we found this piece of paper the other day, and my husband asked her like, when was this from? Because it's like a little girl with like her haircut and has big giant tears, and it says mad sad on the top. And sometimes she'll just bring it to us. She won't say words, and she'll just bring it to us. And we're like trying to decipher that. We're like, okay, what is she trying to say here?
Do you still have that? I want to frame it.
Yeah. No, she'll do things like that all the time. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so great. She'll be really mad, and she won't talk to us, and she'll be like, and then she'll go and she'll draw it and then show us, right? It's a sad face. And I was like, you can say that out loud.
Can I?
No.
Okay, so solstice is finally here, and it's Feyre's birthday. And Rhys wakes up and just keeps making presents appear and appear and appear and appear.
Well, I mean, he had 3 boxes.
Yeah. And then they spend the morning with her drawing him.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, this is a great start to a birthday.
Yeah.
Right? You just wake up in bed with presents.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to draw Reese. So I liked that. So then he leaves. I wonder where he went.
He went to a snowball fight.
Yeah. Well, we get a visit from first.
Do we?
Yeah. Lucian stops by.
Hey, Lucian. Miss you, guy.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be more excited about that part. That he kind of popped in.
Well, it's just like Lucian is trying to, be a good friend to Tamlin because he knows how down in the dumps Tamlin is, even though Tamlin's been really mean to him.
And he sends his clothes back to him. I'm like, oh, he's like a little...
He's mad at him.
Yeah.
But, like, whatever. And then his mate doesn't even, like, give a shit about whether he's in the room, and which is, like, super sad. And then Feyre's like, you can come spend some time with us. And he's like, no. And she's like, come live in Valaris. And he's like, ugh.
I have my other 2 friends, and we're the 3 Musketeers, and we have a group name.
Yeah, so that was fun because look, we remember Jurian, and we were big Jurian fans in A Court of Wings and Ruin, that beginning part, Feyre's Revenge.
Yeah.
He's funny. I'm on his team. So the fact that him and Lucian have become BFFs, I'm all down with that. Mm-hmm. We don't know anything about Vasa other than there's this weird spell, and like her captor somehow lets her go live her own life, which makes 0 sense. But I'm sure she's great.
I hope they're like a throuple.
I hope they're a throuple. Yeah.
And I just hope they're really enjoying each other's company, and yeah. I hope that's how they spent solstice.
So good for Lucian.
Yeah. So Maura is like overhearing all of this.
Yes.
And I was like, so she says, stay out of it. She's not ready, and neither is he. No matter how many presents he brings her. I lifted an eyebrow. Snoop. I guess that doesn't really matter. But Maura leaned back against the steps and says, let him live with his band of exiles. Let him deal with Tamlin in his own way. Let him figure out where he wants to be, who he wants to be. The same goes with her. Christine.
What?
Did Maura invent the let them theory?
I think many people before Mel Robbins invented the let them theory, and I think she knew that. But she's got the means to make it popular. Right. So I love a businesswoman.
Yep. I mean, and it helps a lot of people. I love it. But just reading this, I was like, oh my God, it's the let them theory. In Valaris.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could say a lot there. Yeah. But Maura is correct. Maura is correct.
Right? I was like, yeah, she's right.
She's like, back off. And in this moment too, I remember Feyre said something about like I think Maura maybe said like you trying to fix them. Yeah. Because they came out of the cauldron, and you're trying to like, you feel bad for stuff, and then Feyre says something which is, self-reflective. Good for you, Feyre. She says, I have always done that, basically.
Yeah.
I've always tried to fix. And that is what annoys me about her, because there's moments where I love Feyre, but there's other moments where, yes, I do just want her to let them. I want her to back off. Stop trying to be everyone's mom. You know, like, just let people be, let Nesta be, let Elain be, like, just back off.
It's so hard.
But there's other moments where I don't want her to back off, and she backs off. You know what I mean? Like I have an example.
Oh, you're ready to go on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they're talking about periods and how Fae periods are so much more intense.
Yeah,
And there's
it sounds
something like
awful.
she tries to talk to Elain about it, and Elaine's all weird about it. Or what was the other thing? Oh, about her powers. She just like nobody asks Elain about her powers. And what did she say? I didn't know. I didn't want to ask. And it's like, Feyre, this is a moment. You don't have to be forceful or like intrusive, but like you can have basic conversations. Like, Jamie, if you had seer powers and then one day I wasn't sure, I would be like, hey, is that still going on?
What's happening? How's that going?
Right? It's like she's like intrusive in some moments where she's like trying to get Nesta there for the sake of Elain, but then other moments where you're like, you can't even ask Elain a basic question. It's like,
Yeah.
it's very like background mom behavior.
I mean, she's only 21.
Right.
But I feel like I totally understand doing that, like wanting to like fix things all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm probably the person saying, Jamie, stop it.
Oh, 100, yeah, 100%. I'm just like, everyone just needs to stop. Everything needs to be okay, and just we're gonna fix everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I totally feel you in this, but as a person that's growing and learning, I also understand more now. Then I'm like, I just need to stop.
Yes.
But I also get that like urge to just
People aren't happy, and that makes me
I need to
uncomfortable.
fix it.
I'm uncomfy here.
Yummy. You know what makes me happy?
What?
3 hot men in a sauna after a snowball fight.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, loved it. I love this little thing. Not what is it called? Where you do things over and over.
Like
Like an anniversary.
it's right there.
I keep saying nostalgia, and I was like, that's not it. Tradition.
Tradition.
Yes. Okay. You can't have like a Christmas book without some tradition. Mm-hmm. So I did really enjoy that it was a snowball fight, and that was like the thing that they grabbed him to go and do, and how it's like you can't have magic or wings.
You just gotta be human about it.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah. Boys with wings.
Yeah.
Oh, and Feyre's cake, which was like not exactly like her cake, but it reminded me of it.
Yeah. Because I got an ACOFAS birthday cake, but it was not. It was not the same theme of like the stars and the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask for a new birthday cake.
Yeah. But like I like Elain did it, and then she's like, and you're on the bottom because you're the foundation and the one who lifts us. You always have been.
This is why it pisses me off that they treat Elain like a delicate flower, because I actually think Elain is quite intelligent and is quite forceful when she needs to, and we see this in Court of Wings and Ruin.
Yes.
In her, is it Wings and Ruin, or is it Frost and Starlight? Might be Frost and Starlight. I don't know. But there's moments where she really stands up for herself, or like says it how it is.
No, Ruin, I think
and
you can see her coming out more.
Yeah, but because she has these other traits that I don't want to think of right now, people are treating her like she's, I don't know, like just breakable, or like
constantly breakable,
like younger than she is. Kind of underestimating her. So
even when they're out shopping and she's like looking at Feyre and just immediately goes to her like, I know this makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and I think
spending money.
Yeah. And Feyre's like, oh, yeah, like she's your sister.
She's your older sister. I don't know if you knew that, Feyre. She's older than you.
Oh. Yeah. And Lucian, they get a gift from Lucian, which I just enjoyed. It was 3 bottles of fine liquor, and it says, with a note that says, "You'll need it."
Oh, we didn't put that on the list.
Ooh, that would have been a good choice. That would have been
Oh,
a good choice.
darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that that was his gift to Feyre.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. You're going to need these bottles of wine. Just you wait.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what's
Yeah.
going
And
on?
then the garden gloves that Elaine didn't want.
Yeah. Ooh, and I did like this little moment between. Can't remember what was happening.
Can I say,
No, absolutely not.
just another point for Elaine, because Feyre was like, he's a good
Male.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he cares about you, and she's like, he doesn't know me. Yes, Elaine. Look, I'm rooting for Lucian here.
Yeah.
I want you to be
But
with
it's-
Lucian, but that I like that.
Yeah. No,
I
it
like
doesn't-
ya.
doesn't
I
know
like
me.
ya.
So, yeah. Feyre learns that all her dresses Reese's mom made. Is that weird? Is that kind of cool?
I think it's really cool. I think it's weird that he didn't tell her. Yeah.
Just, didn't you wonder where they came from? Yeah, but I do also think that's really cool. That and like sweet. Okay, I just wanted to know what your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Reese tattoos her, and they have sex in a galaxy.
A galaxy?
Oh no, there's like stars. You know, like it sounds like a galaxy because it's like, oh, all of a sudden there's stars and blackness around, and she's like, oh, can we do it in here? And they do.
Oh.
So I think she had a really great birthday.
Yeah, this sounds like a great birthday. Yeah, you wouldn't have had that in the spring court.
Absolutely not. You would have gotten some pink big dresses though.
Yes.
And then you get an estate where they're like, here, build and decorate as you will.
Oh, you want a giant house that you get to.
Yeah.
There's unlimited funds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I like the Nesta storyline, but I think this also just speaks to what we get in the next book.
Yeah. It's obviously like just
An
bridge.
intro, yeah, bridge.
Yeah, to the next one.
So Nesta going through it is what we're going to see in the next book, right? So I like that storyline. And so at first, you know, if we're just looking on the surface, we'd see Nesta the asshole. She's not spending time with her family. She's just, you know, using Reese and Feyre's money.
Yeah.
She's not doing anything, wasting her life away, even though she had this connection with Cassian. She's just like being mean to him. It's just she's being mean to everybody. She's not taking care of herself. But when
Which we know that's what Nesta does also when
she pulls away,
Yeah.
and so, but I think it's just such a neat story when we look beneath the surface of like what is actually happening with Nesta, right? So when she got that money from Feyre for coming to Solstice, she says, or the book says, she tried and failed to muster the shame, but nothing came. Nothing at all. There was anger occasionally, sharp, hot anger that sliced her. But most of the time it was silence. Ringing, droning silence. She hadn't felt anything in months. Had days when she didn't really know where she was or what she'd done. They passed swiftly and yet dripped by. So did the months. She blinked and winter had fallen. Blinked and her body had turned too thin. As hollow as she felt, the night's frosty chill crept through the worn shutters, drawing another tremble from her, but she didn't light the fire in the hearth across the room. She could barely stand to hear the crack and pop of the wood, had barely been able to endure it in Feyre's townhouse. Snap, crunch. How no one had ever remarked that sounded like breaking bones, like a snapping neck. She had no idea. Right? So this is near the end of the book where she denies Cassian and
Yeah.
his gift and all that. And so we just like, I don't know, it's very obvious that she's PTSD,
hard.
like she can't hear the crack of the fires.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even light a fire in her apartment. She just like sits there cold, like lose like memory loss, just like not eating. It's so like near the end of the book, we get like, oh, we kind of start to feel bad for her because we understand a
Yeah,
little bit
right,
more
well,
of
she's
what's
not just
underneath
being
the
an asshole.
surface. That she's really struggling, and this is what she does when
Yeah.
she's struggling.
Which I think Cassian also kind of references, like he's like, I understand after, like, the things that can happen, like, it's from his point of view and, like, his thoughts. He's like, I know kind of, like, the depths you can go to after, like, a war and things like that. And obviously he is reaching out, but there's only so much he can do.
Yes.
If she's not. I also just do like how he, like, when she leaves and he's like, that's it, I've had enough of this. Like, goes out,
yeah.
And then gets there, like, says nothing. He's like, I'll walk you home.
Yeah, he gets scared.
Yeah. Please let me help you.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
And then he gets really mad at her, and then he's like, it's nice again.
Yeah.
He's trying to be good cop and bad cop. Nothing's working, bud.
No,
It's not working.
That, reading that part did actually make me want to read the next one.
That is, the only reason why I would want to read the next one.
Yeah,
Because there's lots of parts in the next one that are not my fave. Anyway.
Yeah.
What's the end of this book?
Well, it's Feyre and Reese.
Reese-peasy.
Reese-peasy. And he says, to the stars who listen, Feyre, I brushed a hand over his cheek to wipe away the last of his tears, his skin warm and soft, and we turned down the street that would lead us home, toward our future, and all that waited within it, to the dreams that are answered, Reese-peasy.
That's a quote.
She said it, not me. I didn't say it. She did. Casting call. Casting call.
We have done all of these castings already, so...
Okay, so I was just scrolling today on Instagram, as one does, and Steve Howie I saw, and I can't remember if we ever talked about it. Then I looked at him, I'm like, I would like him as Cassian. Just wanted to throw that out there. It's another Cassian option. I can't remember who we cast as Cassian.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would agree with anything I have said.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm nor
now
deny.
I'm just like so curious. Anyways.
If you want to look back to former episodes, you will know our castings that we can't stand behind because we don't remember them.
But please let us know. Okay.
Okay.
MVP
of the episode. What is yours?
My MVP is art.
Okay. Okay. Yep. No.
I don't feel like it's a bad answer.
No, that's a good answer.
Right?
Yep. Art as therapy.
Yes. And she does say at one point, she's like, I didn't know there was a place, a world where artists might be valued and taken care of. I'd never dreamed of such a thing. But
yep, it's a great answer.
Art.
Mm-hmm. Now we had talked about this a little bit earlier, and when you said that you were gonna do like a thing or an object and not a person, I thought my guess was wine. I thought maybe you would have done wine.
I know,
which,
and then you said that, I was like, oh, that's such a good answer.
Which is a good answer.
Yeah.
Wine as MVP, because there's a lot of wine in this book and it's flowing and people are having a good time.
Yeah.
That's not what I went with.
Reese's wine collection, it sounds.
Reese's wine collection really specifically is what it was. If I'm just going with like my favorite part of the book, it was getting the nuggets of Nesta. Now, I don't think Nesta deserves MVP because she's not really the star in this book, but I don't know. Maybe I should just give it like look, I'm confused by this. Another part of me wants to give it to Cassian because I think he was like, every time Cassian comes on my screen, my book screen, I'm happy. Yeah. But at the same time, all of the Elain parts make me happy too because they're just so silly watching Feyre trying to be her mom, and then Elain proving that she is a perfectly grown woman that has her own thoughts and feelings that nobody trusts her with, but she also doesn't confront anybody about it, and she's just like, truly is like, just lives her life and lets people be dumb. Yeah. And she just, I don't know. I loved Elain in this book.
I love when she goes to see Nesta in the bar. She's like, Elain would never come in here. Just like, you guys, maybe Elain is secretly going to dingy bars. You don't know.
Yeah, the way you're seeing your sister is not how I'm seeing your sister. Okay, so let's give it to Elain.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
To Art and Elain.
Yes. And just a side shout out to Cassian.
Yes.
You were in both of our thoughts.
Yes. But yeah, you can check out books 1 through 3. We have covered those. We don't recall any of it. It's left our brains.
I recall some of it.
We Okay, well maybe I need to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
We finished A Court of Wings and Ruin a year ago, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a bit. We also have other stuff that you can check out. Other book club picks. What are they?
Go. Name them.
Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrian Young. Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wong. And
A Dark
and Secret Magic by Wallace Kinney.
Yeah.
Yes, I did it.
That was so good.
Thank you. If you are not already following us on social media, please, we are Books and Booze Podcast on Instagram. We are Books and Booze Pod on TikTok now.
Oops.
Follow us, give us 5 stars, comment. Everything is incredibly helpful. And thank you for listening. Our next episode is going to be our New Year's Eve episode where we kind of round up the year and talk about our favorite books and our favorite cocktails and what's coming up next.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Ho, 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 you hoes.
Ho, ho, ho.